The late, great Tina Turner has passed away today. And just 2 months before she passed away, Tina Turner said that she regretted not taking better care of her kidneys and admitted that before her death, that her approach put her in great danger. The legendary singer opened up about her struggles with hypertension, high blood pressure, and kidney issues back in March, talking about her health struggles for the world to know about. She said, at the time, my kidneys were victims of me not realizing that my high blood pressure should have been treated with conventional medicine, and that she had put herself in great danger by refusing to face the reality that she needed daily, and that lifelong therapy with medication. She said, for far too long, I believed that my body was an untouchable and indestructible body. When she died on Wednesday, it was just 11 weeks after she had talked about her kidney issues. The cause of her death is unclear, according to her publicist, but she was reportedly battling a long-time illness. In addition to her IG posts, Tina Turner also shared more about her health issues in a blog post for Show Your Kidneys Love. In there, Tina revealed that she was diagnosed with hypertension way back in 1978. Though she says she didn't care much about it and didn't really try to control it, she said that she found out her kidneys had lost 35% of their function after her 2009 stroke. Tina also admitted that she had to start dialysis to survive and admitted it was depressing to be connected to a machine for hours. She said she was lucky to get a kidney transplant back in 2017 from her second husband, Erwin Botch. After her kidney transplant, Tina said her body tried to reject the organ, and she was often hospitalized as a result of it. She said that she would often feel nauseous and dizzy and had problems with her memory. She also said that she was very afraid. In her memoir, Tina Turner also wrote about the things that she suffered from and how it affected her with the hypertension, the high blood pressure, and the kidney failure. She was public about her severe health issues which she was facing, which included the stroke, intestinal cancer, the high blood pressure, and the kidney failure, as well as post-traumatic stress disorder from her relationship with Ike Turner. When Tina suffered her stroke in October of 2013, 3 months after her second marriage to Erwin Botch, she wrote this also in her memoir. She said, I woke up suddenly and in a panic, and it felt like a lightning bolt struck my head and my right leg. At least that's how it felt. And I had a funny sensation in my mouth that made it difficult for me to call out to Erwin for help. I suspected it wasn't good, but it was worse than I ever imagined. I was having a stroke. Botch and her doctor took her to the hospital, where she discovered that she was unable to stand on her own. She had to drag herself to a sofa and pour her body into a sitting position. She stayed in the hospital for 10 days. Tina was able to regain her ability to walk, but nothing about the rehabilitation process was easy, she wrote. Tina also wrote in her memoir that she was diagnosed with high blood pressure back in 1978 and didn't think much of it because both her mother and her sister had it, adding that she started taking a once-a-day pill for the condition in 1985, but otherwise she'd learned to live with it and thought that high blood pressure was normal for her. Shortly after, she started struggling to perform in the way she used to. She wrote, "I believed that my body started to react to working with high blood pressure and the medication, and that was the reason I couldn't hit my notes." Her unmanaged high blood pressure later led to kidney problems, she wrote. After her stroke, Tina's doctor expressed concern that her high blood pressure was also hurting her kidneys shortly after she found out that they only had 35% function and eventually dropped to 5%. And she underwent dialysis in an effort to get healthy enough to receive a kidney transplant. In April 2017, she received the surgery from her husband, Edwin Botch, which was the donor. Tina also battled with intestinal cancer. Back in January 2016, Tina Turner was diagnosed with intestinal cancer. She shared this also in her memoir. She'd been suffering from chronic diarrhea for months previously. She wrote, "I was diagnosed at an early stage, and she had multiple polyps. Still, it wasn't clear if the cancer could be removed. A month later, she underwent surgery to remove the cancerous parts of her intestine, and doctors thought it could be cured, but doing so meant she had to delay her kidney transplant for a year." She also suffered from vertigo. Shortly after suffering her stroke and learning she was having kidney failure, Tina Turner started feeling dizzy, breathless, sick to her stomach, and she wrote this in her memoir: "The sensation literally knocked me off my feet." She was experiencing vertigo, calling it an unnerving and frightening extreme. Balance disorder. She added that she couldn't stand, walk, or focus, and that her body was spinning out of control. And she was also open about her mental health struggles in her memoir, from dealing with her late husband, Ike Turner, and stated how she attempted suicide before eventually getting out of the relationship in 1978. She wrote, "I was unhappy when I woke up, but I never tried it again because I made an important realization, one that changed the course of my life. I came out of the darkness believing I was meant to survive. I was here for a reason." Tina also shared in her 2021 documentary that she suffered from PTSD. And she said, "It was a good life, but the good did not outweigh the bad," she said. "I had an abusive life There's no other way to tell the story. It's a reality. It's a truth. That's what you've got. So you have to accept it. And with that, family, I'm going to say rest in peace to the late, great Tina Turner, also known as Anna Mae Bullock. Rest in peace, my sister.
Star Child, I never
seen the sunshine like this.
I never
Never seen the moon glow like
Hey yo, I
this.
never
Never seen the waterfalls like this.
I never